from beautiful California. I know I was supposed to go live this morning at 11 Pacific Standard Time, but life happens, and so I couldn't do that, obviously. So I have quite a bit of stuff going on. How about you guys? Got your weekend planned out for 4th of July weekend? Let me know in the comments. Where you guys heading out to? Where you guys joining from? It's a long weekend. Hope you guys all take this time, this 3-day, 4-day weekend to enjoy yourself, to do some self-care, to just enjoy life. We've had such a crazy year, right? So hopefully you guys are following me on my blog, podcast, YouTube, whatever the channel you guys are following me. You know, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, for joining me, for being amazing online friends. Because you know what? At the end of the day, sharing is caring, and social media, that's what it's all about, right? Networking, learning new things, meeting new people, having fun, and just really unwind. So if you guys are basically, how would I say it? A lot of you guys are just pushing content, right? And going here, going there, and just really feeling stressed and overwhelmed. You know, take a step back, breathe, relax. It's going to be okay. We will get through this. No matter what you're going through, one thing I always say, and I'm a true believer, is that God never gives us more than what we can handle. Do you agree? Throw me a thumbs up here in the comments, because many of us are going through challenges. Many of us are still struggling, whether it be with the pandemic, your business, your life, your health, you name it. It's gonna happen. And so one thing I always tell my kids when they start feeling, you know, just stressed and overwhelmed, I don't throw in the towel, boys. You got to get up, dust yourself off, and keep on pushing through, because life will throw the punches, and it's up to us to basically, you know, jab back. Or one thing I tell my daughter is, oh my God, I've been watching boxing all these days, and it's just been one of those things. Oh, bob and weave, that's the word. You want to bob and weave, you know, to those punches. Let me know in the comments where you guys are joining me from. Again, I apologize. I know I was supposed to hop on at 11, but I'm trying to prepare. I'm trying to finish up quite a few things, because I want to, yes, God is in control. Thank you guys so much. And just really trying to get everything squared away so that we can head off to the weekend and just unwind. Of course, you know, still social distancing and maintaining, trying to maintain ourselves a little bit healthy, wear the mask, the hand sanitizer, because, man, if we sit around and just keep dwelling on what's happening, it will eat us up. It will tear us apart. And these past few days, I've been going through some personal challenges with my family, and yesterday I felt very overwhelmed. I know my connection's a little off. I felt very overwhelmed. Let me know, how do you guys deal with those challenges, the stress, when you start feeling the pressure on your shoulders, and just that stress in your brain, and you know, you have to do this and you have to do that, but you just start feeling just like, like you just want to jump and run, right? And that's how I felt yesterday. And I had to take some, like, literally just like dropped everything, and I went out for a walk. Started to just basically telling myself, I got this, you know, because I can't function when I start feeling overwhelmed, and just with so much crap in my head. I can't function. So I become useless. You know, do you agree? I become useless. And so one thing I told myself yesterday is like, okay, if you're gonna help your family, if you're gonna get through certain things, then you need to take care of yourself. You need to take a step back and relax let me know if you guys want to join me online, and I'll make sure that I bring you guys on, because you know, we all need to take that breather, and it helped me a lot. So I went for a walk, and then I did a little bit of sprinting and jogging, right? But then I came back and I started working on my garden for about 30 minutes, and that really helped that tension that I was feeling in my shoulders. And I am a big believer of coconut water, because I get really bad migraines. So I kind of felt also a migraine setting off. So I started drinking the water in today. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. And you know, if you guys follow me, please, the way you support my channel is by sharing, commenting, and liking, and just sharing the love. Actually, the corona is disturbing and not giving us to continue our business. Yes, it is. It has been very challenging for many of you. It's been, you know, it's taken a lot of energy. So one thing I recommend that you guys do is just, you know, sit back, relax, analyze where you're at, what you need to do or change or improve or fix it within your business. But more importantly, you have to basically work on yourself. Self-care is a must. Without that self-care, without being healthy, both mentally, physically, emotionally, you know, we can't function, we can't do things. So it's super, super important that you guys, you know, take that moment, regardless of what is going on. So one thing that I recommend, because I know that corona or COVID is affecting many people in different ways. It's different in many cities, in many states, in many counties. And one thing I tell you guys, stop focusing about everybody else and focus about yourself. What is the solution to get rid of it and not thinking too much about it? What's your opinion about it? Are you talking about COVID, about how to stop thinking about it? Well, the way it helped me, if you're talking about COVID, based on your question, thank you guys so much for joining. If you're talking about COVID, the way I've been dealing with it is basically just really finding things that I can do either within my household, or again, if you want to join me, just let me know and I'll, you know, connect you guys here so that we can chat. I would love to hear from you guys, and discuss this with you, because stress, depression has been a big thing right now with the whole COVID thing and the pandemic, and now with this new strain that came out. You know, there's so much information, whether it's true or not, whatever you believe in. You know, all I can say personally, on a personal opinion, is that the way I have been dealing with it, because it's not just about me, it's about my kids and my family, is setting the boundaries, setting your rules as far as wearing the mask, you know, keeping yourself safe, keeping your family safe. Two, is setting certain things, like, for example, doing games, movie night, gardening, going out for walks, still maintaining that social distance. That's on a personal level. On a business level, what I have to do, and what I tell many of you guys, is analyze your business. Analyze what's going on depending on the type of business that you're in. Do your market research and see what changes can you implement in your business. Are you able to provide online services? Are you able to provide a different product or service or skill based on your particular skill sets, to generate additional income? The other way, believe it or not, that you can earn income is either starting a YouTube channel, a podcast channel, blogging, or maybe if you, who knows, maybe you have computer skills or administrative skills or virtual assistant skills. You know, maybe you can start that type of business that you can provide these services and continue to earn money. And of course, it's not going to happen overnight, but just finding different ways to deal with what's going on. Because the first couple of months, believe it or not, yeah, I was kind of like, oh my God, like, how do I keep myself sane and still functional, but also how can I help my children so that they're not stressed? Because it impacts them, and it's still impacting them a lot right now. You know, they can't go back to school. They can't do their sports. They can't do their activities the way they used to. and they can't hang around with their friends. And so you have to really analyze. You're welcome, Rafael. You have to really analyze yourself and your family and your business to find different ways. And so that's basically how I've been dealing with it every day. We were a very active family. We kept ourselves busy going hiking, camping, just doing a lot of activities. And right now we can't do those activities. I know many people say, oh, COVID is fake, or it's not real, or fake news, this and that. However you believe, I'm not going to sit here and judge you. But at the end of the day, look at what's going on. Be your own person. Analyze yourself. I can't stress that enough. Analyze yourself, analyze your business, analyze what's going on, and you make the decision for yourself and your family. Thank you guys for joining me. Let me know if you guys want to join. Appreciate it. Share, like, comment. That's how you support my channel. Let me know, if some of these tips help you guys, because it takes a village to raise a baby. It takes a village to, to create a business. It takes a community to help each other grow. There's room for what's happening here. Oh, nothing, just chit-chatting on a Thursday, trying to prepare for the weekend, the long weekend. And so, just kind of giving you guys a little bit of input as far as how I've been managing COVID, how I've been managing my business, and hopefully some of this stuff resonates with you guys. I know I'm doing a lot of this because I feel like I said, earlier, I feel this strain in my shoulders. And so moving around, it's just kind of like I don't have any music to party on, but it's just basically how I'm dealing with it. And so make sure that you guys, please, don't throw in the towel. Don't give up. Life is too short, and you got to continue to hustle, and you got to continue to push through, and you got to continue to do what's going to be good for you, for your family, for your business. Because nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to feel pity for you. Nobody's going to feel like, oh, poor you. I'm sorry that you're going through. Yeah, they might say it, but how are they helping you? How are they helping you push through? How are they helping you take on the next step to move forward? And the way I'm helping a lot of my friends and family is basically, seeing what's going on in their life and kind of putting my 2 cents into it, because it always helps. We don't understand and we don't know it all. So hearing from other people, their comments, their opinions are important. And, being critical of others, just go with the flow. Take the good with the bad and take whatever resonates with you and push everything else to the side. Because life is too short. So I'm rambling off here. I am super excited because I actually had reserved this spot like a year ago, and one thing that I did learn is that they are doing the social distancing, so I'm super happy for that. So it's going to be our first trip really doing some outdoor camping with my family. And so I'm trying to finish these translations and just trying to finish certain things that I have going on so that I can really unwind and unstress and really dedicate this weekend to my family, so that we can start fresh come next week, because we're already at the half of the year. Half of the year is already gone. And so how are you going to prepare for the next 6 months with this new freaking strain that's happening? How are you going to deal with that? Are you even preparing for it? Do you have the essentials you need? Extra food, rice and beans? Oh my gosh, they will get you through freaking anything, right? Yes, rice and beans. Okay. I have rice and beans all the time in my house. People laugh at the whole thing about the toilet paper. You can never go wrong with an extra roll of toilet paper, right? So just really prepare. Again, we never know what's going to happen. Hi, Madi. We never know what's going to continue to happen with all this nonsense that's going on around the world. So it's just be prepared and hope for the best, expect the worst, and if you can, start setting aside, whether it be $25, $50, every 2 weeks, depending on your pay period, if you're working or if you have a business. I am single, want to get married. What's your advice? Well, you want to get married. Well, first of all, I think you have to find the love of your life, right? You have to go out, Charles, and find somebody that is going to basically, that's going to love the things that you do, that you guys share that special bond, that you guys I always say that there has to be a balance in marriage, there has to be a balance in family, in business, in order hi Mari, in order for it to work out. Because if there isn't that love, respect, that mutual understanding, you're not going to get anywhere. And it takes two to mingle, and it takes two to make things work. And one thing that I say, the same thing with business, you got to push yourself, but don't overdo it. You got to do your self-care. You got to take care of yourself, number one, because if you don't have the health, if you don't have the strength to continue to run and operate your business, how in the hell are you going to have the strength and the energy to help your family, your loved ones, whether you're married or not, whether you have kids or not? It's a balance. You know, I have 4 kids, and it's been like, those of you that have been following me, it's been very, very difficult for me. Right now, I haven't seen my son, who's in the Navy, for 1.5 years. And I thought I was going to see him. Some of you guys might have seen my other videos. I thought I was going to see him next month. And it turns out that I'm not. It's been 1.5 years since I've seen him. So that put me in that little stress, depression mode that I was just talking about. You know, my son was supposed to go to the Junior Olympics. Now that just went down the drain because he got, you know, a little bit sick and under the weather. So there's always going to be ups and downs in life and in business. So just learn to manage and deal with one thing at a time. Don't try to tackle everything all at once, because all that's going to do is burn you out, it's going to get you sick, and you're just going to freaking lay in your bed for weeks, days at a time until you start feeling better. So those of you that are still here, show me some love, some hearts. The way you support my channel is by liking, commenting, sharing. If this, you know, if some of these little tips, information help you out. Hey Rodrigo, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Where are you guys joining me from? Let me know in the comments. Would love to know more. I'm in California, if you didn't know that. Sacramento, California. Right now it's been hot. We're starting to get the fires, and man, I still don't have a freaking pool. Those of you that have been following me, I started the process, but because of everything that's going on with COVID, the supplies have been delayed, so I still don't have a freaking pool. So I got to find a different way to stay fresh and cool, because summer hasn't really kicked in here. I mean, we've had 105, 6, 7, so it's been really, really hot. And let me see, what else can I talk about? So I uploaded, you know, I shared a couple of things in my blog. I believe it's posting tomorrow. Those of you that are not doing auto posting, I highly recommend it. If you have WordPress, you can do auto posting through WordPress. The same thing with YouTube. You can actually auto post it, schedule your posts through YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, you can also schedule your posts on your podcast. You can schedule your posts on your blogs. There's so many different methods and ways to continue to run your business, even when you're not in your business. Yeah, so if you're out there having fun and enjoying yourself, just make sure that you prepare and you schedule all of this stuff, so that way your business is still functioning and working while you're out having fun. Italy, hey Charles, you know, that is my dream vacation. I want to go to Italy. If one thing I tell my husband and my kids, before I die, I want to visit Italy. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Punta Cana. I want to go to Rome. And oh, and I wanted to go to Japan, but again, it's like, damn you, COVID, right? Everything's kind of been placed on hold, and that's okay. All I ask God is to give me the strength, to give me life, to be able to achieve my dreams. But right now, no, I'm kind of hunkering down. I'm not gonna. I did go to Hawaii, but because it was safe. Right now, I think that everything is starting to go back up. It's starting to get busy, so I'm not going to risk myself. So, what was I going to say? Okay, so regarding the blog, I had shared with you guys about one of the storms that had knocked down my oak tree, and it fell on my detached garage. My husband was inside. Thank God he didn't get hurt, right? That was one situation. The second situation, on another storm, I had shingles that fell off of my roof, the main structure of my home, and then also my home office. That was a couple of years ago. Just a few months ago, this past storm, my fencing, again, if you've been following me, you probably saw some of these clips where my fences fell down. And then just recently, like 3 weeks ago, I had, my house was built in the 80s. And so there was some problems with the piping, or there was water overflow, I guess. And my bathroom, my laundry area, and my master bedroom got damaged. My flooring, my sheetrock. And so I'm dealing with that right now too. So one, I can sit here and cry about it and deal with that, but I'm really, honestly, I'm tired of it. That's why I basically decided, you know what, we're going to go camping. We're going to go do our outdoor stuff and have some fun. But the takeaway on that blog and the YouTube post that I shared with you guys is, if you own your own house, or even if you're renting, make sure that you guys review your policies. If you don't have insurance, I highly recommend that you guys look into it. And every single year, please don't forget to check and review your homeowner's policy, your business policy, your auto policy. If you have toys like we do, a jet ski or a quad, you want to review your policies, because you never know when life is going to hit you, when things are going to happen, and you want to make sure that you are well prepared. A lot of you that are in business, many of you guys don't have an insurance policy. I highly recommend, if you're following me on my blog, or if you're a member on my membership group, I share with you guys a couple of insurance companies that I work with that offer affordable insurance. No, I don't earn anything by promoting them, but I think it's super, super important that you guys really every year evaluate your policies, because the second time, I would, believe it or not, when I had that structure problem, I was undercovered. Okay, I should say my insurance was below from what the damages were. Excuse me. So it allowed me to think, you know what? It's important that we evaluate our insurance policies to make sure that we have accurate policy coverage. Because even when I had my auto accident, my first auto accident, I know, those of you that are here in the U.S., you have your 1530 general policies, and I don't recommend those for people that, I'm not an insurance expert, so make sure that you guys check with your agent. I don't recommend the 1530 policies for those of you that have a business, for those of you that own a home. So I do carry an umbrella policy. I do carry additional coverage, because God forbid something happen, that I hit somebody or somebody hits me, and we don't have enough coverage in our auto vehicle policy, for example. You want to make sure that you guys are covered, not only for the damages on your car, the other person, personal liability, but also making sure that you protect your business as well as your home. So those of you that have recently just purchased a home or a car, make sure that you guys get adequate insurance. Boy, I've been talking a mouthful here. So, if you guys don't have any questions, no concerns, I'm looking through the comments here real quick. Then I guess I will say hasta la vista. Oh my goodness. So if you guys don't have anything to say, I will see you guys next week. I'm going to try to come on live every Thursday once again. Ask me anything. That's hashtag ask me anything, Fabi. And I will put it right here. So that way you guys can remember. And like I said, if you guys are, watching this, the way you support my channel is by sharing, commenting, and liking. And please feel free to send me a DM, send me some messages. What topics do you guys want to hear about? What do you guys want to learn? Whether it be how to start a podcast, a YouTube channel. And those of you, you know what, don't worry about all the damn likes and all the comments, because I know those of you guys are just really focusing on the fact that, oh, nobody's liking me, nobody's commenting, and I'm guilty of it because I used to do the same thing. But likes and comments are not going to pay your bills, right? Likes and comments are not going to provide for you. So just focus, keep doing your thing. Keep checking your analytics to see how you're growing, what's helping you. Thank you guys for the hearts. Appreciate it. To make sure that you know that your business is functioning. So I'm really tired, and I got a lot of things to do. I got to finish these translations and prepare for my 4-day weekend. So you guys have an amazing day. Hasta la vista. Nos vemos el próximo jueves a las 11 de la mañana, tiempo pacífico, para los que quieran participar. Si quieren hablar de algún tema, si tienen alguna pregunta, quieren charlar de algo, quieren compartir algo, algunos tips, información, los invito el próximo jueves. Okay, you guys all continue to boss up and rise.